I would have had the game open, but it crashed. Literally just that simple. I want to say that I'll be doing multi-eclipse 8. If not, it's 7. Seven. Still think that nail gun makes the most sense in Eclipse. Still think power mode makes the most sense in Eclipse. Because as I've shown while playing, you definitely seem to be able to move around even in power mode quite easily. Basically by jumping. No. Phew. What is this? I'm fine with that. And all of this. Yeah, you may notice the Luda coins. I may or may not have lost a few runs by looping. Not general deaths. It was just because I looped and was playing. One of them was with that effect of evolution, which basically meant that the enemy's getting a whole load of healing items to begin with, which wasn't too bad. But then Nukana's opinion later on was very bad. Especially when you were fighting an overloading worm, being an enemy with a gigantic health bar. Ranged enemy dies first. And you die. Or not. Well, I now have money. Enough for 2 chests. And hopefully it stays that way. There is a chest up here, so going up here was not a waste. I don't think there's a second, but there are 2 barrels. I can't tell. No. Ooh. I may even kill. I right click twice, apparently. No. Ow. I don't see. I see there's a blue orb. I see a drones. One of them is healing, though I doubt I'll use it. This is useful. Yeah, speed. Easily speed. Because it's not just speed, it's also higher damage. Meow. Not gonna bother with drones. I see a Luna thingy, which I might as well take. I think that's about it. Maybe I will bother with drones because I have nothing else to use my money on. You die. You... I didn't kill. But still died. Because I corrected that. Oh. Saying about there not being another chest, and there's just a chest here. Maybe I do take a gun and drone. The distraction. Could be a good idea. I don't know. What is that? Actually, sure. I do actually quite like this being like this. Not as good long term, but short term, it actually works quite decently. Yeah, I'll get at least one gunner drone, why not? Apparently not. Never mind. The only problem is I don't really have healing items. and they're kind of important. Yeah, currently I don't actually know how well this will go. Especially the enemies having a few elites here. Wandering Vagrant is probably not the best first boss. So there's a massive swarm of enemies, and I'm just unable to do enough damage to kill them all. And now I'm dead. This is why I thought I would struggle on multi. And given what just happened, I'm actually tempted to try this. Area damage is probably what I need. Crowbars and speed make a lot of sense. There's a big chest next to the teleporter, which is always good. I see a barrel this way, so I might as well go over here. Yeah, no, that first run is pretty much just no explanation needed. Just seeing exactly what happened. Multi is too slow, like, of a character to be able to handle something like that. Especially when your items are, one, useless. One, it was helpful, speed up. And the other one, I genuinely don't even remember what it was, so that shows how much it mattered. Especially when the enemies decided that they wanted to all spawn at the same time. I do need something more in the way of chests, which will hopefully come up, because so far I see none. There's a Shrine of Chance and a chest. Given history of them, I'm sure this will go very well. Oh, and a whole load of Wisp-Sides will spawn at the same time, meaning I will probably just die now. Yep, there it is. I still think Scrap Launcher is the correct choice. The enemy spawn rate and everything, plus area damage, just makes sense. Items aren't on my side, and apparently my playability isn't on my side. Though, that is also ignoring that it's Eclipse 7. Which isn't exactly like easy mode. So I'm talking about it like it's just regular monsoon. Stormrang will help. That would be a good boss killer. Yeah. I'm still not used to Scrap Launcher, just as a whole. I'm surprised that died. You know, multi being extremely slow isn't useful. I probably could have made it out of both of the previous attempts, if I actually had some form of mobility. That will be useful. But it's still only a 13% chance on the first one, unless the maths on the wiki is wrong. Crowbars are definitely needed, because the less time I need to spend shooting enemies, the better. Well, actually, is there down there? There's a barrel. Okay. You're not dead. Yeah, if it's not a direct hit, that's the only problem. Enemy movement speed and missile travel time. They definitely don't work together. That will be useful, but at this point I'd rather have healing, because with healing I can actually, like, stay alive. Not exactly what I meant. I more meant regeneration healing, but I will take it. Dead. Hooray. Where's the... Oh, it's back there. No. Die. There we go. Fan of Chance has a lot of potential. Whether or not it will live up to it. Ocular HUD gives the idea of maybe I won't get max crit, but Swarmerang gives the idea of I can kill the boss very easily. And given the enemy attack speed up, I think I'd... It depends. So I think that the correct course of action right now is probably get those chests. That'll be good. That's damage up. That was a good hit. How's that? Boop, boop. That's not a one-shot though. I need a crowbar. Yeah, that's 50. Oh, you're not dead. Now you are. Shield generator. You know what? That's fine. And I'm happy that the elites came when they did, because now I can open this. It's a red. It's an Aegis. That would be good if it wasn't literally half as useful as it normally is, on me having literally no use for it right now. Aside from that, sure. There's nothing, probably nothing over there. Swarmerang is good. Ocular HUD would mean more spread out damage. It's hard to say. I think given my attack style, right now, Ocular HUD probably makes the most sense. Yeah. Run away. No, yeah, you all just die. The thing is, I have high attack speed. And damage and everything. It's just being able to actually use it. There we go. Boss is dead, and I have Genesis loot. Which, given what happened in the previous two runs, I'm happy with. I don't mind having it. Well, at least my damage is increasing faster than the enemy currently. That is very useful. Would still like healing of some kind. Even though it is halved, it's still useful. Ooh. Hopefully it's around an aqueduct, because just hopefully it's around an aqueduct. One aspect is not the best. And it is, and I need to sneeze. Double sneeze. No. Luckily, these weren't pre-spawns. Also, I find it interesting that, while not in power mode, the attack comes from your center. But while in power mode, it comes from each individual hand. Yeah, enemy moving is annoying. I might do that. With or without a scrapper. Because what do I have? Nothing that's too amazing. Speed is definitely very useful. If it was a goat hoof, it'd be better though. I don't know. Normally I don't like going all in on one item this early. I find that the range actually makes it more useful. So given what I have, I'm going to do that even if I take the speed. I'll take a couple. That is fine. Oh. Enemy movement speed with the scrap launcher is annoying. No, I'll do... Actually, that's perfect. I'm going to stop there. Those are the two I wanted gone. I pick this up. And now each enemy is 10 health. At least currently it's 10. I'm going in close anyway, so getting Multitudes just makes sense. An attack speed up is definitely useful. Yeah, Multitude was a great idea. And then going off of this, I leave. Whether or not I'll do the stage, I don't know. Because Wisps having higher speed is not fun. 147. Normal chests are very expensive then. I haven't actually looked at the price, I've just gone, I know I have enough, so I'm just going to take it. That is very useful. $73, yeah. I like how Multi wears the Genesis loop like a little crown. I would like some more enemies, unless one of these pots wants to drop some money. Which they don't. Oh, they don't die in one hit anymore. That's annoying. Oh, that one did. But then I guess, yeah, it makes sense. Ooh. Makes sense. I do have a Focus Crystal. Yeah, I would think that... Oh, I have a, I didn't even notice I have a thingy. Death. Fair enough, I'll take 2. I would go up and do the guaranteed thingy, but no. Not with multis lack of full damage reduction. No, one of them hit, that's good. It may just be time to move on, but I do see a Goat Whip over there. And that is very useful. And there's another chest there. That is very useful. Another chest there. As much as I want to go, I'm just going to move on and do the next thing. No, I'm not. Because that is very useful. Death. To both. Maybe. Speed. Speed is good. This, hopefully also good. That is also very good. Enemies are bunching up together quite a bit. Also means that when Wisps decide that they would rather live after one missile, that they don't. I want to say I saw something over here. No. I did not. Or maybe it was this. In which case I take more speed. That was a good round. Go away, Mr. Wisp. Pop! More speed. This works. Was there another chest I missed? Did I pick it up? I got it. Hopefully the enemy is decent. I genuinely don't know. This could go either way. The answer is my way. I won. Money and speed are very good early investments. The game knows what I want. You die, and now your turn, Mr. Wisp. Yeah, Monster Tooth was a great idea, even at the half usage. Boop. Well, no, it was a great idea, especially given the half healing usage thingy. It's doing a lot more than medkit. I used to ignore Monster Tooth. Saying that, I used to ignore it from Daisy, then Eclipse made it actually useful. I was about to go grab tissue, and an enemy spawned. If I had Razor Wire, that would be amazing right now. Up. Fine. But yeah, now I will. I have a random theory. It's not the temperature change. Okay, brain, I'm gonna make you take 2 steps back, say the thing, and correctly flip everything around because you're focused on the conclusion rather than the first point. It's not the act of speaking that makes a throat not like me and the snottiness happen when I stream. It's the temperature change because my room heats up. Obviously, because I have, well, it's not even running that hot. Oh, seeing my CPU at that temperature, last night something odd happened. I genuinely don't remember whether or not I actually said I have a personal server or not now. I do. Make it much easier to host game servers as well, rather than running off of my laptop or desktop. That could be an awful idea. I don't know why I did that. I don't have healing like I think I do. Fair enough. I don't know if I just killed something or not. Yeah, no, that was an awful idea. I mean, sure, because it worked and now I have money, but no. Attack speed up. And then over here, armor up, actually. But yeah, no, I did that, and when I mass transferred my video files from the recorded streams over the past, like, year, it was running at about an average of 90 to 95 megabytes per second. Specifically bytes, not bits. Big B. Because obviously that does make a difference. And from that, it didn't take very long, it worked. But then I tried moving over a smaller file, and it was only running at 11, like the transfer rate. Ooh, good, whole load of healing. And I have two theories for that. Either smaller file means less resources need to be used at once, so it's not going to bother being as fast, which is fair enough. But then I don't think it was, because, and the reason I brought up my CPU being that temperature again is because last night, after I was done, my CPU, I'm very fast, I like this. I also like having 3 gold stones. I might, but probably not. You know, my CPU was this mixed. This temperature, like 50-ish, and the radiator fans, or like the CPU fans, just ramped up to near 100% for what I could tell was no reason. Which was very odd. Because then I opened it's a Corsair cooler, so I opened IQ. And there was an update, which I just did it. But then the fans just slowly went back down. But then after the update, because they either updated the UI or it reconnected with the CPU, like readings-wise or something, I'm not actually sure. But either way... Oh, fair enough. Either way, it made it so I could see more details than I could before. Details which should have been there from the start. Which I'm not sure why they weren't there, but they weren't. And the important part is that they are now. I saw that my CPU was running at 50 degrees, which I am confused by. Is that... yeah, it is alive. Because it shouldn't. I guess I'm just going to go down like this now. I didn't mean to fall off. I probably could have recovered that. Oh well. Teleporter is over there, so I'm going to go this way. Meow. There's a... I'll just do this. Yeah, actually, sure. Where? There. Boop. You're not dead. You're not dead. Now you are. Yeah, it was just odd that the cooler decided it needed to go to 100%, and it was either not responding or not cooling down or something. I'm not sure. Because the temperature remained quite high even though I wasn't doing very much with the PC. Unless it was doing something in the background, or it got hung on something, which is why I don't necessarily believe that it's a smaller file, less transfer speed option. I know that low numbers of files will transfer faster if for the same amount of size. So a terabyte of 5 files versus a terabyte of 1,000 files. The 5 files will actually go faster because there's less individual queue actions and writing names and entries and everything. It wasn't that. It was like 4 files versus literally over probably 100. Ah, he would have died if I hadn't blinked. I'm confused. Oh, the thingy has noticed me now. Anyway. Lake of Vultures. Which actually, Lake of Vultures just then healed me. Meow. Because the health converted to shields worked as a small heal. Shields are not affected, but like health is, by Eclipse 5. And then going out of it, because only half of my health wasn't green, it was then made green. Which then meant I only lost a quarter of health, which would be a bad thing if I had full health when I went into it, but I didn't. I have a 20% chance, no, a 16% chance, it's 4%, not 5s. Death. Anyway, I have speed. Speed is good. I don't have healing, so I'm not going to bother with Void Fields, even if it does. No, there's nothing there anyway. But no, it was just odd. Waydoon Striders. I guess I'm going for this one next. Oh, and overloading. This one should die, yeah. Yeah, even if you have low shields, the type change still calculates it as if it was full and just gives you the health back. It's why, in a weird way, Wake of Vultures... Oh, it is just a better elite aspect anyway, because it's a passive item. Even if they are temporary, it doesn't take up your equipment slot. Which is the main problem of the elite aspects. If they were extremely rare... Actually, yes, Myodine is an amazing idea. If they were an extremely rare passive that you could only have one of at a time, that would also work. And Wake of Vultures would still be your way to get more than one, because they're temporary. Have I... No, I don't have a... Meh, that works. Why did I go back into the ice? I think I have 2. I think if you end up with 4 extra shots, you can pretty much just have a full stream of alternating. So obviously the first one would end up being... but I missed. I see that, but I'm gonna drink. Well, the first ones would end up being paired, and then after that, as the first 4 is recharging, the second 4, no, as the first 8 are finishing, the first 4 would then recharge. I think that's how they're timed. I don't know. Yeah, no, I am very confused by my PC because... Well, yeah, running 53 degrees. Well, no, it also doesn't help that this generation of Ryzen has some odd... That is barely anything. Yeah, this generation of Ryzen has some odd things happen when it comes to temperature readings. At least it's not an overloading, because 1, more damage, and 2, enemy healing is always annoying. You have explosions, and so do I. Yeah, I like how Scrap Launch was changed from this absolutely useless weapon into something actually decent. I still wouldn't call it the best of Maltese arsenal, but it's still nowhere near the worst. I still think that's the Sword Blade. Even then, I think the Sword Blade was upgraded at some point too. That should actually die from the bleed. It didn't. There we go. I hear the Magma Worm still. I'm not sure where it is. You. I didn't mean to grab that missile drone. Well, I guess I'm less... Ooh, good. I guess I have less money now. Die. Just in general. So if I were to use my Ocular HUD every time it's off cooldown, I don't know what the uptime would be, because to make an item more useful than Ocular HUD, I'd have to have more uptime than it has. Ooh, I see that. That is useful. It's back open. It is. Yeah, sure. I also need to remember there's a glasses printer, because if I find a scrapper, I will happily do that. Just what to put in. I can see several. Because I have 4 Gorz Tomes, I see no oh, and Elite Imps now. No, I see no reason for me to care about money. Meow. Oh, this could be, like, the death of me. Sure. I'll find out what happens. So if I win, that's 3 green items. And if it's Magma Worms, I fight... Magma Worm sees me, or the drone. That's the chasing sound, or the leaping sound. Yep, here it comes. It sees a drone. Never mind. Oh no, maybe it does see me. It sees me now. I like how with explosions you can hit it underground. Or at least I'm pretty sure you can. Because of my armor, yeah, because of the armors and everything, it's dealing not very much damage to me. Basically, if I fight Magma Worms as the boss, I'll be very happy. Oh, even Imp Overlords. Actually, I hope it's an Imp Overlord. Because then there's a triple chance for Shatter Spleen. And if I then get the triple chance for Shatter Spleen, it then results in... Ow. If I then get the triple chance for Shatter Spleen, it then results in... Ooh, I have the money now. Me probably just dumping all my stuff into daggers and glasses. And what's this? Happiest Mask. I'm very fine with that. They're not as useful as they could be. They're not useless. What is that? No. I'll take another drone, sure. Meow. This run, well not this run, but this stream went from I'm failing horribly to this run is actually kind of decent. It's not the best. Like, there's still quite a bit that could be done with it, but just the way it's going is pretty good. I would, but I have no reason. That's a lie, I do have a reason, but I would rather put it into classes first, because then I can replace Ocular HUD. But even if I get to like 50% uptime, I still would. Not 50% crit rate. Because that's still better chances than... Ooh, another dagger. Yeah, that's still better chance-wise than the uptime of Ocular Hug. Meow. Good. And I don't have enough. Now I do. I'm actually quite happy with that. Like, even given the speed, I wouldn't necessarily be against just using it without a Scrapper, though a Scrapper would easily be preferred. Yeah, I can. Another dagger. I should really save the daggers. No. And I should really have saved the daggers until after I use the thing. Because in terms of effective value, I'm pretty sure the daggers actually come out on top of glasses. Their damage potential is much higher. Ooh, the chest I haven't opened. Big chest, which I can't afford. Yeah. Big chest, which I still can't afford. Boop. Yeah, okay, give me the money then. There we go. Double jump, hooray! I can now actually block full damage. And move around a bit better. Well, while I still have it, I might as well use Ocular Hug. I forget about it a lot of the time. Also, die. I know it wasn't the only one. There's this here too. I thought it swayed to the side a bit further. It didn't. Death. And all of this. Nope. Again. Nope. Again. Yep. And it's decent. Ah, that missed on the end. Oh well. So I think up is the next step. Yeah, either way, I'm probably going to use the Crypt Printer. Sure, because even with the Crypt Printer, it's still going to make more sense. Healing Drone kind of makes sense. Another Healing Drone also makes sense. What are you? Actually, I'll take that instead. I know enemies are faster, but on the big enemies and bosses, it will still make more sense. And them, which it didn't hit. I don't think there's a Scrapper on this stage. Ow. I tried. I tried again. Boop. I don't know what I just hit. Something in the background. Where is... Oh, fair enough. I don't know where the other one went. I know it's probably just above me, isn't it? Yeah. Boop. I need crowbars. Or bands. Or both. Preferably both. Oh, attacking my healing drones. Boop. That's good. I don't know how many I'll stop on. That. Slight damage down, but I'll take it. I don't mind, as long as I still have one. I had 3 of them. Yeah. I still have some goat hooves. That's fine. I guess I'm going for all 9. That isn't the worst. And that, yeah, it could have been better. That could have been much worse, actually, in losing those items. Meow. Not as fast as I was, but basically double damage. 90% increased damage. All I need now is the double greens. Do I buy an incinerator drone? That's a turret. I would have, actually, just because of the amount of money I have. Actually, sure, fair enough. Yeah, would rather not. What's the damage like? I don't know. That actually is going to be quite bad, though. Run. Yeah, no, you die. So then you take out all of your friends with you. Run. Ooh, that is too many. Yeah, they may have been aiming at the drones, but they were definitely aiming at me. That's the one thing that's annoying about Titans, is that their laser aim isn't necessarily correct. Where they're actually trying to shoot. That one was actually aiming at the drones. Fair enough. Might as well take out the bigger ones first. Yeah, I seem to be gathering enough healing for it to be fine. Actually, no, you die. There we go. There we go. What did I get? 80 Gs, and it's not much, but regeneration up is still useful. Yeah, it's better than nothing. In terms of individual value, it's actually still worse than a single slug. I'm just happy to have 80 Gs. With how much I was jumping in and out of the teleporter just then, I'm surprised I actually charged it that fast. What was that? No, don't care. That double. Oh no, it's the Solus control unit. Boop. Which I might even just be able to kill them from here. Yeah, or the Solus control unit. I don't really care which. Don't kill my drones. That's my job. Get them killed in joining my fight. Boop. No, you die. Now it's your turn. I think. Yeah, no, you're gonna die quite quickly. I don't even think I lost a drone in that. Well, time to go back to what I was doing. Damage from a distance, because killing you close up would just lead to my drones dying. Ooh, that. Ooh, no, okay. Point taking game. Yeah, you die, and then you will die, and you get lightning. Don't kill my drones. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go close. I'd rather kill him from a distance. I don't even know if that's... No, teleport isn't even over there, but... There you go. Oh, that is a fire one. I should die. I think. Oh, I didn't, because I think I lost the overloading power. I have it back now. He's dead. Uh-oh. Oh, there is stuff down there. Sure. I landed on it. Okay. Yeah, not much stuff. I was frozen. Uh-oh. Double jump? Yeah. Good. I've died in very similar ways on this stage before because of Chester. Because of stuff just like that. I think one of them involved Shadowfade, Strides of Heresy. Yeah, it did. That was the one time where I died from full damage as the Heretic. On this stage. Good. Attack speed up from that. Meow. Not sure what kind of run this would count as, because it actually seems to be looking more towards a nail gun run. But I'm actually quite happy with what I have, because of the high burst damage and everything. I have 5 armors. That makes sense as to why the Titans weren't doing very much to me. But I still had to be careful with them, because there were still 4 of them, 2 of them being elite. So they had the effective power of 6, damage-wise. Oh, and there's the other one. I now have full healing, full crit, and full healing. That actually couldn't have come at a better time, because this is the final stage. Well, final normal one. Having Wake of Vultures going into the last stage might actually be a bad idea, because getting perfected means I'd go to half health quite a lot. Maybe I scrap it. Maybe it's the one time I use a White Cauldron and get like 4 items or whatever the number is. Ooh, another one. Yeah, the White Cauldrons aren't worth it. Put in a red and you get less than 15 out. It takes 15 whites to make a red. Obviously it'd be overpowered if you just got a whole load of reds you didn't want and dumped them into, like, I don't know, a button to just get max crit. Just something like that, but... Or maybe it's 5. I don't know what the number is. What is that? Circus Cauldron. Nah. Crowbars. I would if there was a scrapper. Ooh. I don't see a scrapper so far, though. Well, that is an enemy. Meow. I might as well get the drones. Ah, hey, yes it is. I like how the tar makes the elite wisps just look like normal wisps. Yeah, no, hopefully die. There we go. Oh, a scrapper. Hooray. What don't I want? Or rather, what would be good to transform to crowbars? I guess I don't really need the singular monster tooth anymore. I have all my healing come from murder. And the meat. There it is. Stun Grenade I'm going to keep because that is still going to be a little bit useful. And I guess this, much more effective damage in the Crowbar. I guess that's 3 of them. Wherever the printer was. There it is. Oh, those turrets are dead. Yep, there it goes. Oh, you're not dead. Ooh. Yeah, they're dead. I bought them because maybe they'd be useful against the teleporter event, but oh well. That'll be fine. What was that printer? Bundle of fireworks. Eh. Boop. Yeah, it was specifically that jump. Because they freeze momentum, I didn't have a double jump. But I didn't know it froze momentum at the time. Maybe. Against the final boss, that might actually be a better idea. Don't even have a Gesture of the Drowned. I took one look at a lunar item and went, no. No, that's less because it was lunar and more because of which one it was. But then, Effigy of Grief isn't exactly a good item. One of the worst actors in the game. It's not necessarily the worst item. That was Berserk Expulsion, wasn't it? It's not necessarily the worst item, but do I want it? No. Actually, what was my other one? Yeah, sure. Ooh, and a chest I didn't get. Nice. Boop. There we go. Because what I can do now is this. And then go up. Whee! I have literally never used this vent before. You have taught me something, Mushroom. Now you die. Anyway. Yeah, this run isn't the best. I am missing a lot of the, what people would call God run, like, requirements. But it's definitely not. It's decent because of what it is. But in terms of being that amazing, absolutely not. Meow. Hopefully this is a decent enemy to fight. A grandparent. 2 of them. Okay. Don't throw me away like that. Die. Well, there go my drones. Or maybe not, actually. Hold on. No, that's fine. And I think to save my drones and other bits, I think I would actually rather... Because they were... Oh, I got a fireband. I didn't even notice. I'll wait till Gorag's Opus is up again, then I'll use it. That'll be how I kill the boss. Okay, maybe Leeches will just die. Because waiting around is also killing my drones, and my drones are my distractions. They need to stay alive to distract. Oh, everything dies. What did I get? Oh, Flanula. That's useless to me. The only time you see Flanula is when it isn't useful to you. It would only be useful to me if I had Hellfire Tincture. And even then I wouldn't take Hellfire Tincture because I don't have a Razor Wire. Aw. I thought I might have done more. I wasn't sure which attacks spawned it. Just move on, yeah. Oh, fair enough. And you're also dead too. You fell off. Moving on. I never scrapped Baker Vultures. Oops. Well, the debuff that Perfecteds give is still useful. Oh, I've just noticed something. I have 5 tough times. That might explain why I survive so easily. 5 armors, 5 tough times. Yeah, that's quite a good defensive combo. No, I've noticed something. I still have Genesis Loop. There's a chance that near the end I will just die. If Mithrix gets that low and is able to use it. It's literally the attack that the Running Vagrants use. I don't know if the damage stats are the same, but it's the same style, it's line of sight. No. No, you die. Also, I learned recently that Pillars of Blood deal exactly 100% of your health. Meaning that if you can't heal, they will kill you. So, coming to the final boss without being able to heal means you're either extremely good at the game, or very lucky. Oh, I'm now perfected. Temporary Transcendence. So, there are 2 blood, 3 them, and 1 them. Well, I'm over here now, so I might as well do one of these. If I gamble... Yeah, if I gamble on these... No. This stage is why, in a normal run, specifically Pillars of Soul and specifically Eclipse, together, is why on a normal run, I won't necessarily take Focus Convergence. Well, no, I will on a regular Monsoon run. But no. No. That is a question. My current healing isn't too bad. I might as well. No. My current healing isn't too bad, but Transcendence could genuinely be a good idea. All I have to do is not get hit for 6 seconds. Hold on, what's my healing like? Yeah, that would take much more than 6 seconds. Also, it makes my health bar very, very big. Go boom. Explode. Just die in general. Oh, hello. Go away. I know I also had Aegis as well, and Myodern, but meh. Good timing, Drone. So my CPU is currently sat at 53 degrees, while running at 1.9%. How hot is it on the top? That is quite warm. Maybe this case's cooling is actually showing itself, because it's not a good case. Cooling is one of its downsides. Actually. Oh, also because I took Transcendence, I don't need to worry about full damage. Before that, how hot is the bottom down here? Oh, that's not. Right up here. Oh, there's plenty of airflow through it. I can feel the air being sucked in. It might also be because this room is 26 degrees currently, so I might actually open the window a little bit. And also the door is closed because of people. So yeah, that might just be because it's hotboxing itself. And I know there's a second meaning to hotbox, but meh. So in doing that, the room should cool down. I doubt the second PC, like the server one, would come into it very much. That one doesn't run hot at all. Meow. Yeah, the healing is fine. Aegis isn't really too useful anyway. The reds I got on this run weren't the best. Happiest Mask is the best one, and that's fine. Meow. I will do the Pillars of Blood. Also, being able to block the damage is also quite useful. As I am. And armor. Yeah, the damage stats on the Pillars of Blood are without armor and without block rate. So if you have them, you'll be fine. Also, another reason I took Transcendence is because then when you become perfected, it's not actually that bad. When you come out of it, you just lose the debuff and all the other bits that you can apply. There we go. How much damage is this doing? Also, I have Planula, which I guess could have been a good reason to stay with regular health, but eh. Good reason or not, it's still Planula. It's not a good item, really. It has uses, but in terms of stereotypical goodness, it's not. That is a very, very slow-moving gold blob. That is Brilliant Behemoth. Do I take a Brilliant Behemoth? Sure. Actually, that is perfectly fine with the items it took. Because it's all stuff that either isn't really much in the final fight, or is genuinely useless, like the Gaul's Tome. I should have scrapped Gaul's Tomes, actually. There's a lot I probably should have done when I saw that scrapper and then just forgot or didn't even think about it. The Gaul's Tome in the final level is literally like useless. Nothing here costs money. Can I just stand here now? No. I'm not sure why the other one wasn't dealing that much damage. Don't die on the area again. I say that as I don't kill it on the area. I meant all of it. Yeah, die over there, not over... Sure. Well, that's shooting into a wall. There we go. Meow. I'm kind of surprised I made that. Am I blind? No. This is just the corner without one, as I keep forgetting. Meow. I feel like the Will-O-Wisp is perfectly fitted to be right there. Like on Moldy's leg. It looked like it was like sized like that on purpose. Everything is refilled. And now I go up here. I was going to try and fire missiles. And they all missed bar one. Matrix is fast. It's a problem. Oh, there goes a missile drone. That was a lot of health. So if that was phase 3, I would have died. Okay. That's very good to know early on. My damage output, though, is quite high. Well, there goes the buff, but I still have 5 Predatory Instinct stacks. Yeah, this is why I took Brilliant Behemoth. While it's a mixed AoE and bonus damage, it's just good bonus damage on every hit. It doesn't cause anything else. It's just bonus damage. He is dying quite quickly. Overhead swing? Yep. I want to say that in phase 3 his attacks actually also get faster. Either way, he died. Well, not dead. Hello. Goodbye. I didn't expect it to be a one-shot, but that worked. Yeah, still not 100% sure about using Scrap Launcher post Eclipse 4. But I'm not dead yet. And the run seems to work well with it. Though, in saying that, this run would have also worked very well with the nail gun. Oh, that was all of them. I thought it wasn't. Yeah, still a problem with travel time, though. The enemies are just too fast for the travel time. That is the current issue. I think I didn't need to jump there. Really help between them. Yeah, I think that's my favourite thing to do with the Scrap Launcher, is the diagonal jump, like, barrage of missiles. That is a good thing I blocked it. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, that seemed like a good idea. What are you? Dead. Yep. Oh no, it didn't. Back to the center? Not yet. Nah, there we go. Yeah, power mode for this attack is very useful. With the bonus defense. Well, it's just useful in general. Especially given how it's a closed arena. Movement speed is useful, but not the end of everything. Well, they're dead. I want to say this might be the final one, maybe not. I would rather be careful. That... If I didn't decide to awkwardly move to the side, there's a chance that would have hit me. Because I'm pretty sure he only missed because he was very slightly below me. Either way. Oh, he's back in the middle. That works. There we go. That. Any other drones? You. Oh, my thingy drone died. Oh well. Meow. Well, that's a good one to get back. That means I'll actually hit him, like, pretty much every time. Thanks, drones, for bumping me around. Yeah, this is part of what I mean by travel time. He just moves that fast and the missiles don't. I'm just kind of aiming for roughly, like, the middle of where he seems to go. Well, I have Genesis loop back, so that's not a problem. Oh yeah, Eclipse 7 onwards, he pretty much just kills himself. If you can get him into this attack, he just does it repeatedly because it's cooldown. Ah, he came out of the attack. Oh well. All that really matters is that, yeah, I just need to get Transcendence and then he's dead. I win. Any other drones? Equipment drone I don't really care about. I'll go for that portal this time. Not the worst. I don't think any of the portals are designed to be, like, too amazing. Which makes sense. Because why would they be? The end of the game is designed to be a challenge even after you beat the final boss. I still like how the circle for charging this isn't actually in the center. It might be in the center of this bigger ring, but it's not in the center of where the ship is. Spin. Hold on. Spin. Anyway. I want to kill a Void Reaver. Don't walk towards me. I do find it interesting how Void Reavers can take multi, but any drones they attack in the Death Implosion thingy don't actually like, get erased or imprisoned or whatever actually happens. They just break. Yeah, Brilliant Behemoth at the end was a great gamble. Even though I had no scrap, it took the items that were, for the most part, not really that needed. Or it had a higher damage output than the ones that went in. Not many things can necessarily match a 60% increase to damage, just across the entire board. Well, that is Eclipse 7 done on multi. Next is Eclipse 8, which... I'll see. I will see how well that goes. I didn't actually get that many items when you consider, like, well, much of a variety. Some of them could have been replaced. Some of them were decent. A lot of them I just went, I have all of these items, but I also see Transcendence. I'm just going to take Transcendence. Yeah, I will be back in a minute. Okay. I left with 2 viewers. When I returned, there were 3. Oh, and now 2. Maybe. Either way, I'm not sure what I want to do for Eclipse 8. I think Rebar Puncher makes the most sense. Highest damage output, and if I can get enough attack speed, as the most stopping power. Scrap Launcher is good. High range, slow travel speed though, but it's a burst. I don't think that the nail gun has much of a place in Eclipse 8. Too close. Same as the saw. My thoughts are with the Rebar Puncher, I can 1 or 2 shot most enemies quite quickly. Where just then showing early game as well, especially, that the Scrap Launcher seems to be very... misses a lot. Though that could also easily be me. Probably is in at least somewhere. I haven't used it too much. But I think Rebar Puncher probably makes the most sense. Whereas the Scrapper on stage 1, which for the most part isn't really that good. Unless you get an item that you really, really don't want or don't care about, it doesn't really do very much for you. The other reason I want Rebar Puncher is because it is hit scan. The other ones are not. So I am able to quite easily kill what I otherwise wouldn't be able to from a distance, and aim, and their movement speed doesn't really matter to me. Assuming I'm able to hit them. Which I think I would be able to. I have a decent amount of accuracy in this game. Ah, almost exactly 50. Have 2 shots on him, why not? Oh, that's a crit. 1% chance. That I am very happy with early. No. What was there? There are several things down here. I'm assuming he's coming this way. Yeah. You can definitely tell that Scrap Launcher is... not Scrap Launcher. Immediately got the name wrong. No, you can definitely tell that Rebar Puncher is the one I'm most comfortable with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This might be my first instance of damage. It didn't actually do enough. My health bar is that big that the Wisp didn't actually deal enough damage for it to register as cut. I do want them, though. I might actually scrap the Sticky Bomb. Only 5% chance. Not really the best of items by itself. Oh, no, there it is. It depends on what else I get. That will be useful, though the more I get hit, the less useful it'll be. I may even do that. Not Void Fields, that is a terrible idea. But see what lunar items there are to see if there's anything decent for me. Several enemies up there, so I may as well join them. Because murder means money, which is not something you want to have as your catchphrase. Boop. What is this? I'll take it. That might be useful against bosses. I thought there was a Wisp spawning. It wasn't. It was the fireworks. I am so slow. This is a pre-spawn, isn't it? Yep. That isn't, though. Luckily. And possibly another one I heard spawn somewhere. Well, that is more money. Health. Yeah, I don't know. My brain does what it wants. Whether or not it's correct, that's up to itself. Where did... Are they that fast? Did it go up here? I don't know. I'm apparently full clearing this stage, and there's a decent amount of... I want my accuracy, and I just shoot between them. Also, I didn't actually press the button. Crits are useful, though. Yeah. Oh, that'll die anyway. Oh, double crit. Hooray! Now I need to get down without dying or cutting my health. Probably down, across, down. Actually, no, just this way. This should be fine. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I want to say over here I should be able to, like... Yeah, it's fine. What is it? Beetle Queen. Double Beetle Queen, that's true. Forgot about that. I forgot that it was double. Okay, so my defensive position is covered in beetles. But the enemy is dead? No, I would rather not. Double Beetle Queen stage 1 is not a good thing. Especially when she calls in more beetles. Ow. Ow. That missed. That's a very good thing. I'm stuck. I'm gonna hide in my defensible position. That was a beetle there. I say defensible, it's not very, actually looking at it. Well, this is the exact same thing as what happened in the first run. Unable to kill bosses because there's too many things. I'm expecting Acid Spit. Oh, sure. This isn't what I asked for. I was hoping for something easy like Stone Titans. In terms of actual hits, though, I haven't lost too much health. I might be able to still... Well, I probably can still do this, it's just whether or not it'll happen. If I really wanted to, I could run around and stall until Prion Accumulator come back, but... that's probably not a good idea. The more enemies I can hit, the higher the chances are for a lightning bounce. I got stuck on the teleporter just then. Yeah, the more enemies hit at once, the higher potential is for bouncing. I'm happy that I bounced off that enemy just then. Good. This, I don't care if I go in the area. I maintain that I'm good at this game. Ignore that. Literally beetles dropping in. Now yeah, Reba Puncher does have a downside. If an enemy is too close, you seem to shoot over them. Which makes sense. Yeah, I did press the thing. Good. If there's a Transcendence, I'm okay with taking it. Even though I just did a Transcendence run. I'm dead. Never mind. I didn't turn. See, normally when you do the dash thing and you turn, you turn. Reba Puncher seemed fine, so I'm going to try again. Well, it's the same level. Well, that was a stupid death. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Crowbar seems good, though. Press the thing. There we go. I do still want that, but Crowbar seems more useful short term. I know there's a key, but Reba Puncher and Crowbar, I think, means that I can kill the basic enemies in one hit, no matter what. Don't know where the enemies are. Yes, I can. Considering my challenge right now has escalated up to I take permanent damage, I would rather just have it be I kill them and they don't hit me. Almost. I know there's a beetle around somewhere. Oh, there's one. Oh, I missed. It's a red. It's Nukahana's opinion. Again, if this wasn't Eclipse mode, that would be amazing, but it's literally half as useful as it normally is. Also, what is it with me and being on multi with Nukan's Opinion? I've had it at least 3 times during Eclipse. When saying that, I've had Brilliant Behemoth with multi like 4 times during Eclipse. It just keeps coming up. And I'm not complaining because they're both very good. Favorite red to use, and favorite red in terms of ideas. Nukan's Opinion is a good item. As proven by when an enemy has it and then you die. See, the problem is, I don't know where the teleporter is. I don't know where chests are. Teleporter's in there, okay. I'm gonna go through this, and I'm gonna hope that I don't take full damage on the other end. Oh yeah, I shouldn't. That one just fell off. Ow. Where are you? You're dead. Oh, fair enough. Well, a Shrine of Chance is still a chance for items. I'm fine. Actually, that is useful. Where are the other things? All by the teleporter. Okay. And down there. I guess I'll go do that one and then run over to the teleporter. Ah. There's a rock in the way, so I didn't even recover it. I guess I recovered it with that. Is it really worth going all that way just to trek across the entire level for one chest? Not really. It could have been, but no. Even if it turns out that it would have been like 50-70 clover. It wouldn't have been though, it was a regular chest. It was like in there, wasn't it? Yeah. Multi-shop, 2 chests, and I will go back to the thingy. Doing a thingy. That because I would rather control the enemies. That. And well, in a minute, the other one. Boop. 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 Did the other one fall off the map? Did I press it? I didn't. Sure. There we go. Anyway. Wandering bit. Oh no. Well, there goes the first bit of health loss, and it was to a golem. But against the Wandering Vagrant, I'm going to lose much more. No. Where'd the boss go? Is it coming around? Oh, it is. Okay, fair enough. I did hear that, okay. Only problem being, I'm not charging teleporter right now. Also, yeah, I'll be set on fire. Either way, boss is dead. Lepton Daisy. Given I have Nukan's opinion, I'm fine with that. It means I have a bit of bonus damage when it comes to the teleporter. I doubt I'll die to the enemies now. I did the previous one. Oh, I would argue, more stuff with that one in the ukulele. Heal! I keep shooting the ground. I don't know if it's just because, like, the line of sight, obvious. The shot comes from me. Like, the multi, not me, the camera. The shot comes from the model rather than where the player is aiming. Which probably doesn't help in terms of... It probably doesn't help in terms of, like, trying to hit things over hills, because, fair enough. That probably explains why I keep shooting the ground. Because, like, yeah, if I aim there, yeah. This time I'm not going to dash. Oh, I'm pretty sure I could have made it. But I have Nukan's opinion. Actually, yeah, I have Nukan's opinion. Nom. I will re-roll. Maybe I take this. Strides of Heresy could be fun. Nah. We'll take that though. You know, it's surprising how little of a fall it takes to be lethal in this game with the double full damage thing. Because I didn't actually necessarily fall that far. What is that? Shrine of Blood. No. I tested that on Commando. That's an awful idea. I took the... Nope. Yeah, I took the thingy, Officer's Scythe, because I have Nukan's opinion, as an investment, because if I get a decent crit rate, I could possibly end up dealing a decent amount of damage through the skulls. Obviously that means in the final boss I'll have to keep my distance, but I'm using Rebar Puncher. I'm gonna keep my distance. There are barely any over here. Ow. No. You all go boom. You both didn't go boom. Yeah, there's a chest here, but most of them are over there. Ooh. A Healy thingy, that will mean that I actually, like, will get to use a skull. Death by skull. Oh. I got tapped, so it stopped. What size chest? Regular. Do I do a Shrine of Combat? No. I find it funny how the higher up the Eclipse ranks I go, the more cautious I am. Basically showing I could have been like this the entire time while playing the game, I'm just not. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't have a crowbar. Yeah, power mode is interesting. It doesn't seem to have much... No, that actually cuts health. Yeah, it seems to block enough damage to where a lot of enemies don't cut my health. Which will be useful. What is that? Berserker's Pauldron. And that's healing, which will be useful with the Nukana's Opinion. Yeah, I'm not going to go for the bans. I can't be bothered to push. I'm not a character that can just cheat it, and I don't have Effigy of Grief. Hello. It, so far today has been a mixture of stupid deaths and genuinely just, okay, I'm dead now. Crit rate, that is good. I'll leave my items as they are because it's only stage 2. I'll go for this chest, which I think is actually an equipment chest. And depending on what comes out of it. Oh, it's not. Maybe there wasn't an equipment chest and I thought there was. Also fine. Death to you. And to you. Oh, no, there wasn't. Anyway. War of Anna. Oh. And now I've had a cat appear. She slowly walked in. I bet she's going to meow at me in a minute. I don't think there's no chest over there. They're all over here now, towards teleporter. Yeah, she's meowing at me. Which I think was actually just picked up. She likes interrupting me. And now she's wandering off. She just came in, meowed at me, got stroked and left. Sounds about right. She then left my room and meowed again. Also sounds about right. Also trying to keep something in place, but it's deciding it wants to slide off. Fun. Anyway. Ow. See, if I had more items, that could have easily ended up in both of them dead. Also, as much as I took the Harvester's Scythe because of Nukana's Opinion, I kind of wish I could still have my crowbar. Oh, here's a thingy. Before I pick it up, though, I think it's this and then another multi-shop. Yeah, I can see the multi-shop, actually. And yeah, I'll take this. Hopefully the multi-shop has speed. Hi. No, but I'll take this. No. All of you die, and all of the ones that don't die a second way. I'm trying to heal before I fight a boss. Stop hitting me. I've only got 10 thingies of curse anyway. Oh, that's fine. That was the wrong way. It did barely anything to me. Oh, the enemies are actually hitting me for a like decent amount of damage. I say that when they've less than doubled the amount of like the debuff I have. And I won. Boop. And now they die. Or not, apparently. I'm not 100% sure about this run. It's simultaneously a good one and a very rocky start, though some of that is probably because I'm 14 minutes in on the second level. Which isn't necessarily a good thing. I think I'll be fine. I think what I need at this point is speed and armors, really. And all the other normal things you need. But mitigate the health loss as much as possible. Or at least try to. Because being able to do that would be very useful. Yeah, but then the problem with Eclipse 8 is that healing items, for the most part, lose their value. Well, Eclipse as a whole is healing items lose their value over... Yeah, that was no way I was going to hit that. Oh, maybe. No, over time, so... It basically just pushes you towards getting used to playing without needing to heal. Because if you rely on healing, well, by Eclipse 8, you're getting hit so much. If you're relying on getting hit and taking it all back, that you just die because your health gets cut that low, you can die in one hit. Not quite a no-hit challenge, but going in that direction. Ow. But regular wisps don't seem to be able to deal enough damage to me, currently, to cut my health, which is good. I see that imp, I'm just trying to kill the Greater Wisp before it gets to me. But yeah, no, I agree. I do want the slug. It would be good in the downtime. But as a whole, Eclipse 8 is much less healing oriented than even like the rest. And past 5, you kind of stop losing focus on healing items. Though, a lack of them will still kill you. I know there's a Clay Templar coming as well. Yeah, I've done less than half of the characters on Eclipse. This is only the 3rd. 4th, actually. This is 4th. But, yeah, Eclipse is unforgiving. On purpose. And then the way that the... Oh, he's not dead. The way that the cuts to health work are if the attack does more than a certain minimum, you get that health lost. Not permanently, but for the level. Panic Knell could be good, but I don't have a boss item anyway. And so me going in and out of power mode, so increased armor, is actually a really good thing. Because that means that the damage they deal is reduced. But, well, that's both a given and also a point. Because, yeah, less damage is always a good thing. Boop. Yeah, so that's why certain hits are cutting my health and certain ones aren't. And Multi has a big health bar anyway, so he should have the least problems with it. They are... Well, Acrid I think will be interesting, but Mercenary I think will genuinely just be quite easy. Mercenary isn't necessarily... Well, it depends. This is a problem I had when thinking about which character I struggle the most on. I came to the conclusion... I'm not going to bother with doing that, that's time. I came to the conclusion it would be Multi. But overall, it's been about the same amount of issues as the rest. Just in different places, because Multi is very slow. And past Eclipse 4, and during, enemies gain 40% increased movement speed, which makes them not very useful when you're Multi. I'm surprised I hit that. They're both dead now. Boop. Yeah, no, Acrid, I don't think will change too much. It's just Acrid is an interesting character anyway. And Mercenary, well, it's the same. Interesting in two different ways. I don't have the money. Boop. Yeah, I know that power mode is meant to... I still don't have the money. Power mode is meant to be this whole big, like, bunker down style. You deal a lot of damage and you're slow. But I just go in and out of it as I need to. I find it better as a quick burst and then you move on. I don't know where Lucy just went. Oh, there's armor, which would be very good against statuses. She came in, started meowing at me, and she's just kind of disappeared. I'm guessing she's either left one under my bed. Not going to change my item. I have no reason to. Oh, fair enough. The other thing power mode is good for, basically doubling his attack speed at the sacrifice of movement speed. But yeah, 2 attacks at once versus 1 attack. Quite an easy win. Yeah, I've spent a little too long in this run in the early game. I say the early game. Stages 1 to 3. Grove Tender. Oh, he's up there. Oh no! I think I'll actually be fine. I say that and then I get hit quite a bit. No, I think I'll be fine. Because of all of the fire and his mini-wisps. Yeah, Eclipse mode is interesting and quite fun. Ow. Ow. Okay. I've almost killed it, but it's almost killed me. Yeah, the effect of Eclipse 7 is enemy attack speed is doubled, basically. Well, it's cooldown reduction by 50%. But yeah, enemy attack speed is basically doubled. Which is why they're attacking so fast. And all Eclipse modifiers are stacking, so all of the previous ones are active, plus the 8th one, being the health cuts. It's that Templar that I need to watch out for. I just can't get close enough. Don't die. Not dead. Ooh, that's actually really good on me. Actually, if I can charge this enough... Yeah, this is going to be really useful. If I can charge this enough, I can have Lepton Daisy heal me. Yes. It is now. I don't have one-shot protection anymore. That's why it's such a challenge. You can literally have it cut to death. You can have... As long as you can take the hit that lets you cut, it can cut. Like, I've lost about a third to half of my health. A lot more than I'd have liked to. Most of that was actually because of just not being able to get close to certain enemies to kill them. Even then, I took the risk in getting near the Templar anyway, and it worked. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Now, I don't know the exact maths behind what hit counts as a cut and what hit doesn't. I just know that there's a minimum where it doesn't do it. Because it's a percentage of the hit you take. I want to say it's 40% of the damage as long as the hit is above a certain percent of your health. Maximum health. Now, before I move on, I did see a few more chests up around here. Not the equipment drone, but maybe the equipment drone. What's in here? No. I'm not going to shop around specifically for an equipment drone, but if there is another equipment barrel, then I will look at it. And I said about chests up... Oh, yeah, there was one. And in it is a crowbar. which I'm very happy about. I'll just move on. So I have 610 health now with it cut. The number isn't the number isn't the thingy amount of health cut. The number is the number of stacks of the status. Yes, yes I will. Yeah, looking at my items, I would happily do that. Maybe? It is quite low. Like, you can easily take a 1 HP cut if if you have a small enough health bar. It actually means that having a massive health bar through a whole load of thingies, infusions, is actually a good thing. Because the bigger your health, the less each hit is percentage-wise. And if I am able to get max crit, that will be amazing, because I have Nukar's Opinion and Harvester Scythe. One more. Well, given the items I had, I'm not really unhappy with the items it took, but I wish it took different items. Some of them. That is why I think Rebar Puncher is the best on multi. The distance damage, which no other skill can match, really. And then there's that, which literally swerved out from the side. Yeah. The Eclipse 7 modifier makes certain enemies really dangerous. Like, Elder Lemurians literally stand there and shoot waves of 5 fireballs repeatedly. The cooldown is basically perfect. Which is why I'm happy that I got damage that I don't have to stand still for. That's probably not worth it, but I do have Nukar's Opinion, which would result in higher damage because of that. No, I'll leave it. Stone Titans, love to preempt you. Oh, she was under my chair or bed or wherever. She's just come out. Now she's wandering off again. Ghoul's Tome, I'm very happy about that. That is going to be a cut, yeah. Only a little bit. No, I need to move. Random interesting fact, if you have Little Disciple with multi, his dash attack on shift does actually, I'll just hide back here, does actually count as a sprint. So you can have a ranged attack and a melee attack in one. Power mode is useful. If I wasn't in power mode, that would have done so much more. Is that open? No. Also, just because there are people here, Sundays now have a second thing. There is going to be Pokemon Platinum Soul Link rules co-op Nuzlocke later. Boop. That was one that we thought about for a while. Neither of us, I think, have done an Nuzlocke before, and Soul Link just seemed fun because we like multiplayer. Not using the Soul Link program because it's just a set of rules, really. The program just makes it easier to do. But it will be following those rules. And I don't know how exactly we're going to handle naming in our practice thing. We came up with stupid names that are based on combining the names. Like, we got a Bidoof and Starly, one each. So we just called it Stoof. For both of us, even though there were two different Pokemon. Also, there's a Scrapper here. Of course there is. Actually, this is good. Because I saw a Hoof Printer. So I am actually happy I found this, even if Yeah, even if I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Even if I could have had a better time scrapping for the thingies. Yes, that'll be every Sunday after this one. So I'll do this, stopping around 9 or the closest GMT. Yeah, stopping around 9 or the closest time before or after. Depends on when the run ends. If I can't fit another one in, then I just won't. And then starting at 10 GMT. Well, we haven't necessarily talked about that specifically, but just the normal rules for a Soul Link. At least the first one we do. Because we're planning on doing more games at some point. That was bad. That wasn't too bad. I have money. Where was that printer? Oop. So I want the speed. I want zoomies. No. Well, it's not wrong, but no. I might actually put a couple other things in as well. I'll wait a bit. I'll look for the scrapper again if I feel like it. Oh, it's just up there. I'm just happy to actually have some kind of movement speed. So I have all them. How much money is the chest? I'm almost there. I might as well just wait. In that case then, because I want the time for enemies to spawn anyway, I'm going to scrap the sticky bomb and get a 4th hoof. I don't think I want to scrap anything else. Everything else either has a place or isn't useless. Now, Lepton Daisy, I have Nukanna's opinion. Lepton Daisy is actually useful to me right now. Which is odd to say, but it's true. Not the best red for my current run, but I'll take it. Where was the teleporter? Over here. I've been up there. I haven't been around the edge. I'll go around the edge and come back to the teleporter in at the end. It's not dead, is it? Nope. There might be stuff up here. Yeah, no, this was a decent idea. 2 big chests. Yeah, this was a great idea. There's a behemoth. Again, me saying about multi and brilliant behemoth. Which with Rebar Puncher and the items I have is actually going to be very, very useful. Going off of that, it might be worth me replacing the crowbar with a hoof. Because... Oh no, you should see the beginning of the stream. They weren't then. Actually, yeah. I think... I don't know. On one hand, I want to replace the damage with speed because I've just made up much more damage. On the other hand, I'm going to do it anyway. Even if it is possibly a bad idea. Because any damage gained through crowbar at the beginning of an enemy, I deal throughout the enemy's health with Behemoth. And this brings me up to 5 thingies. Yeah, like, also, the more speed I have, the less I need to get hit. So, going off of that, I'm actually also going to do this. All of my healing shall come from Lepton Daisies and hitting other things. 6 hoof sounds like a great idea, because the less I get hit, the more health cuts I take. So, yeah, that works. I have enough damage through all the other stuff I have anyway. Stone Titans. Ow. Well, that was stupid. Oh, there were 3 of them. That's why. I thought there were only 2. I didn't actually mean to land on exactly where they punched. I didn't think they'd actually punched in that spot in the first place. Either way, I should be fine. I still have over 800 health, even with this cut. More Gore's Tome. I am very happy with that. It's an item I see people putting down, but when is more money a bad thing? You sacrifice 1 green slot to get many, many more items in future. When is that ever bad? Oh, the one thing I don't know about Eclipse is whether or not the health cuts affect calculations based on max health. I don't know if it's the health before the cut or after the cut. Like, I have Nukan's opinion. So am I going to have it go more often but weaker? Or am I going to have it still be based on the total health before cuts? Because I actually don't know. Either way, nothing actually changes. It's still heal 10% of your health, deal 25% of it as damage. Basically. Well, it's not basically, that is what the numbers are. You heal 10% of your health and it fires out a skull worth 2.5 times that amount. Yeah, Brilliant Behemoth. Great idea. I'm happy the game did that. It also means that Multi's right-click actually becomes a massive cluster bomb of explosions rather than just a stunning tap. I am going to finish off my drink. I like how I open up my window. I might need to open up my curtain a little more. That works. Open the door. I don't have a fan. I actually kicked it out of my room, not literally, because I now have the other computer as well. Oh, that reminds me of something I read right at the... That's... Yes, I would like to snipe you across the map. No. You die first. I can understand where... Those shots were hitting nothing. I can understand where the misconception would come from, but there was an article I read before I started streaming. Not because I didn't necessarily research like that, I didn't need to. Also, if you, in my opinion, if you go to places where it's like, what these 50 streamers are doing, it's like, BuzzFeed style, no. But no, that is all besides the point. I just happened to find it, so I just read it for fun. And I read that supposedly beginning and low-end streamers, like low-end hardware, have a capture PC because their main PC can't handle it. And it's like, well, no. A capture PC is something that high-end streamers do because they can afford it. Realistically, I could, if I bought an external capture card, because I have a powerful enough laptop as well, though it is like 26 years old at this point. I could, I don't need to. Even then, I poured a lot of money into my desktop over time, which is the way I'd recommend people do it. If I tried to buy all at once, I would never be able to afford what I have. Also, opportunities. If an opportunity comes up and it's something you want, and know you'll actually use, aside from stuff like, I want this. Oh, I killed it. Yeah, I don't know why this has now turned into random bits of financial bits as well. But yeah, all of this loops back around to, I can only afford what I have, considering I am basically minimum wage. I don't exactly earn that much money. Because I currently don't pay bills, really, because good luck me moving out. Which is both a joke and true. Ow. I should pay attention more. Anything down there? No. But yeah, just over time the opportunities came up, so I just bought the stuff. But supposedly, according to this article, low-end streamers are meant to be able to afford a full PC to have a capture card in it to capture and do the streaming bit that way. Which I can understand what they mean, because you don't need... A capture PC doesn't need to be powerful at all. It can actually be really, really weak with a very low-end graphics card, because that's all it'll be doing. I know, because I have a capture card, and it still uses the graphics card, because it has to. That is also true. I haven't used it much in streams. I did for the Mario Kart stuff, but yeah, console stuff is an option too. I just haven't, really. Yeah, no, but the problem with the article is the implication isn't necessarily that they bought them separately. Because that's where I can see people doing it. But the problem with that, though, is wouldn't it just make much more sense to save up for longer and buy one better PC? Rather than a capture PC and a gameplay PC. Because something else that you could easily do in that situation, if you didn't have the money and you had a console, is just buy a capture card and do console streaming. Because with a capture card, even an external capture card and a laptop with a decent enough GPU or even iGPU, you could easily do that. It's just interesting to see what people have to say about things that they don't necessarily know about. They're just told to write scripts. I say that, not knowing myself whether or not they were... They were a tech person doing tech journalism, or if they were just a random person doing random tech journalism. Considering it was about streamers, I'm willing to bet the second. And I mean, like, I saw this literally like over 2 years ago. But yeah, no, that... Going off that is a genuine problem with stuff. People reporting, doing research, but not necessarily knowing enough about it themselves to be able to verify whether or not that research is correct. The logical answer is you do research in multiple places, but also I'd imagine that you'd probably... Yeah, which is my current point. To be able to write an article about it, you would think that it would be implied that you know about it yourself. Another red, another Brainstalks. Again, it's a good item, just not on multi. At least not Rebar Puncher multi. Scrap Launcher is amazing. So was Purity. Purity and Scrap Launcher. If you haven't tried Purity and Scrap Launcher, try it. It's fun. Literally a constant stream of missiles. It's amazing. Especially if you then get a few backup magazines, so then your right gun in power mode it literally doesn't stop. Well, not necessarily, because you still have the charge time between them and it still only recharges 4 per time, but you can offset it enough to where you then have a constant stream where no matter what there are missiles firing. But yeah, it's just interesting. You can tell that I've been interested in what I've been talking about because I genuinely don't remember most of this level. I'm not going to take it that time. I'm not going to take it this time, because I don't think I need it. The missiles themselves add the damage. I only took Gorag's Opus last time, as in the previous run. Not the previous run, I died on that. I've done several runs today. Some of them I died very early on, some of them I haven't. I genuinely don't remember if the last run was the win, or if I did one between this one and that one. No, I did die after Eclipse 7. Because I thought, yeah, that was the one where I died in the Bazaar Between Time. Which was funny. Oh, anyway. Boop. No, my favourite piece of journalism I've seen when it comes to the tech world, and I'm not sure why it counted the boss as being dead. Don't kill me this way. Even if I have to go through it. Even if I have to almost die. Apparently. I want that ATG. Yeah, this is where the missiles would be useful, because the missiles are where I actually get the majority of my healing. Yeah, no, the idea that video games cause violence when they don't, they have literally been proven to do the opposite. They are a stress reliever. It's been proven that shooting people in real life doesn't happen because they shoot people in virtual life. It's funny how that works. But then the basis that video games cause violence has never actually been true, and it's always been a plot point in random news articles to get clicks and other things. Because people would rather have a thing that people love and make it controversial than actually do research onto something meaningful like stress relief, and how within the last few years we've actually gotten extremely good at very, very specific things that my brain is blanking on right now. Some of them even as far as like cancer research that haven't actually been talked about in the news, or at least not much. But then that is a topic that is wide and very, very big, and I could have died just then. And that, while I could talk about I haven't looked into certain things for so long that I genuinely don't think I'd be qualified to talk about them. Hello. I'm just talking about random stuff. Oh, the final stage is going to be interesting. I almost died, but I didn't. I thought I just heard the resonance disc sound for a second then, and I was actually hopeful that it just magically appeared in my inventory. It didn't. It would have been funny if it did. I missed. Meow. I want to say that you're trying to correct yourself and add the A on the end, but it looks like you just got censored and tried to say ass. Well, you've come to the semi-right place. I'm simultaneously very good at this game and very bad at this game. The day decides which. It's a very fun game. I have over 500 hours in it and I'm still playing it and not bored at all. Not dead. There we go. That one's dead. Actually, hold on. How many am I on? 566. That isn't a very good sight. 2 perfected Golden Chimeras coming at me in Eclipse 8. Which, in itself, isn't the worst. But it's just the damage output that they have and the fact that there's health guards. And my attack speed isn't necessarily the highest. My damage is quite high, which is why I'm still doing fine. And obviously I have Gesture of the Drowned Missile Launcher, and Little Disciple, and Nukana's Opinion, and ATGs and other bits. Oh, the one ATG. So yeah, my damage is fine, but yeah. I'm gonna go over here. No, you die first. Because even if you're not a perfected enemy, you're still a threat. Can they not? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they can without power mode. So when I'm in power mode, even a perfected Chimera Wisp can't cut my health. With the standard attack. I don't know about the bomb. Probably can, actually. That's a very powerful attack. I'm actually happy there's no pillars of... No, you die. I'm happy there's no Pillars of Blood, because I'm pretty sure they're designed to let them cut your health. Which is quite mean. I say that when I have a bit of armor and I want to say I have a. Oh, I don't have proper times. May even not have armor. No, but I do have power mode and things, which will help. And obviously, I'd be doing the pillars with power mode. Well, I guess now, just for fun, I will do these. No. Because I will die, because the One of Soul will take far too long. In an ironic twist, given its focus convergence. Visions of Heresy. No, I don't have a high enough attack speed, and I'd rather not replace 3-bar Puncher. If Transcendence comes up, I am taking it, with or without Nukana's opinion. I think that's it. Well, I was going to press that. There we go. Yep, are about to explode on the area. I can at least basically pause it here. And there it goes. Ow. Well, there goes a lot of health, because I only just barely touched a piece of fire. Yeah, that's what I was gambling on. That or a Transcendence. Because the bigger my health bar is, the better. Given what just happened. And this tiny circle is exactly why I didn't take Focus Convergence. Because imagine doing this while you're being attacked by enemies. 983 health. If I don't get my health cut anymore, and it probably will. Because multi isn't necessarily the best for this. I'm not going to take risks with this, because a fall could kill me, and if it doesn't, it would definitely cut my health far too low. Basically, less than an hour in, this much health, I can probably, never mind, my maximum health just went down, probably take a hit from Mithrix. Literally one, across the entire fight. Oh no, my health may not have gone down, it's because I have shield generator. Anyway. Yeah, surprisingly enough, same as the Wisps, it's the little, these ones, the explodey ones, that are actually the current threat more than anything because of their area of effect. Which if I miss the jumps, I get knocked into one. That's fun. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. I'm assuming there's either a third Pillar of Design or there's a Pillar of Mass. There's a Pillar of Mass, okay. I would actually say I like Power Mode better. This retool is fine, and I know there is obviously the whole double rebar puncher retool thing. But I actually find Power Mode better because you can basically like start doing stuff like this. Which, with Rebar Puncher, isn't the most amazing, but with certain attacks, like Scrap Launcher, it works quite well. Because I don't use Power Mode as, like, swap from one, then to the other, then back to one. I use them very... I know I just described interchangeably, but no, I use them very interchangeably. Like, I'll do this in the air because I still have the momentum, and then I'll come out of it to move faster. I would argue that I use it more as a power-up rather than a mode. Funnily enough, closer to a skill than a state. Being what it is. Yeah, sometimes you want one, sometimes you want the other. Where, like, retool is fine, but trying to use, like, say, the nail gun and rebar puncher together, it works, but I'd rather have 2 of one or 2 of the other. Because I find, item-wise, it works better for the run. Because rather than having items that work with one and items that work better with the other, you end up... I'm probably going to die here. Yeah. You end up with... No, I don't even consider the equipment. I don't think they're a factor in this. I don't like using the equipment with Retool because I find that having to swap between them to get the equipment you want is actually more of a hassle than it's worth. I would rather have one equipment I can focus on. Throughout all of Eclipse, so far on multi, I haven't used Retool once. So, given how long that run took, and the previous ones as well, I am tempted to stop there. For time reasons. Only for now, because obviously like in an hour and a half, there will be the Pokemon thing as well. But yeah, like I said earlier, if I don't feel like I could easily fit one in... So I'm actually currently on a time limit now, because I asked for food at a specific time. Yeah, no, stuff like that is why I did consider multi to be the one I struggle on. So, double nail gun is always fun. In my opinion, the tiers go power mode, Rebar puncher, nail gun, scrap launcher, saw blade. Using them in pairs. Thanks for following. Also, I only barely saw that, and apparently the chat thingy didn't. I'll have to look into that. You're meant to get a thing in chat saying thanks for following. Also, yeah, there was no sound on purpose. I haven't found a sound I like for them yet. Also, I'm going to check something. The last few runs I did of regular Monsoon, off-stream, would be in the logbook. But what about the ones from today? Because my Eclipse ones aren't in the run history. Well, they aren't always in the run history. That was Eclipse 2, which is wrong, because that's also for the wrong date. No. The only one that was in was this one on Eclipse 8. I'm not sure if that's a bug with the run logging, or... I don't know. Most of my Eclipse runs aren't being saved in the log. But then... I have played many more than these since the full release. Yeah. I would actually say it doesn't work properly. Because I have definitely played more than this many runs since the full... It was either the full release or the anniversary update that added run history. I genuinely don't remember. Either way, over the last 6 months, I've played more than how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12, 24, and 30. I've played more than 31 runs. In the profile stats, how many runs have I played? 585. Yeah. I am literally 97... Well, yeah. It's the... Collectible. I thought I had only one thing left. I'm not sure... I'm not surprised it's changed to Stone Golem. It was Elder Lemurian, but after I figured them out, they became quite easy. Golems are always annoying. Favorite equipment, Royal Capacitor. I don't know if that would actually... how close that is to being replaced. Because my current favorite is actually Missile Launcher. Because after the updates, Capacitor started missing quite a bit because enemies either became faster or it gained a delay. One of the two. Yeah, the win-loss ratio is not very high. But then it is also this game. But no, collectibles missing. What would that be? Items and equipment is defensive microbots. I know how to do that, I just haven't yet because I don't care about standing for 10 minutes on stage 1 just waiting for an Umbra of the captain to appear with only one item. I'll do it. It'll probably be the last thing I do in the game. Oh yeah, the Alloy Worship Unit logbook entry. Just because it's obviously only in one level. And everything else. This one. Defensive Microbots. Actually, I'm going to look it up. What is my stream's delay right now? No, I think you'll find I'm very straight. Advanced video stats. What actually is my delay? That isn't very high. That's very good. Also, hold on. Actually, I think you'll find he's missing. No, just to let you know, because Mr. or Miss, I'm not sure. Grim Paladin X. I'm not going to do another run of this. I couldn't fit another one in before 20 minutes time. I probably could if I really, really tried. But not on multi. But in an hour and 20 minutes, there will be a new stream series. Yeah, no, with to answer the question about defensive microbots, you use yeah. Well, if you want flying spheres, you want empathy cores. Nyum. I do a prismatic trial. No, the way you get the defensive microbots in the thingy. Or maybe... You know what? I know what I'll do. 1, just to have it done, and 2, because I haven't done it yet, and I do still have time. There we go. It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. And that is, I'm not gonna move from this spot. Well, I probably will. I'll probably just run around the level. I need to find something to do for 10 minutes. Because I'm not gonna pick up any other items. I want the defensive microbots logbook entry. The annoying thing is this is actually a really good start, but I'm not going to play this run because, no, I genuinely won't fit it in. Tomorrow, I would be tempted to go for longer, because tomorrow I am going to be doing more of this. Schedule thingy is in many places. One of them being below the stream. 2 of them being below the stream, actually. Because there's the thingy. No. Because it's not a question of whether or not I want to, it's that I physically can't put it in. I want defensive microbots as a thing. Am I literally... I am literally just floating. Oh, that is a fifth of the way there. I do find it funny that the highest number of viewers during the run is genuinely when I'm messing around doing defensive microbots. I might as well buy the drones. Give me something to do. You know, tomorrow, because there's nothing afterwards, and assuming I have food beforehand, which I might. Today I started an hour earlier because of the Pokemon thing later. This is the problem, though. I'm not picking up any other items, because I want defensive microbots from the Umbra. Meaning that me choosing Monsoon is actually a problem. I should have actually chosen Drizzle to get the high regeneration rate. So, saying that, where was that healing drone I saw? Did I walk straight past it? Yes. This will help with the healing problem. Which I think is something that... I think that is one of my most said things while playing this game. Everything is a problem. Not in a bad way, just in a, I need more of this. There's another one. Also, because the Captain Umbra is literally just exactly me, having drones that they otherwise, like, well, that I otherwise wouldn't have, and they would never have, just makes sense. Why did I pick that up? I stopped paying attention. Well, now I have an ATG, which actually might completely invalidate what I'm trying to do. I actually didn't mean to pick that up, that's just habit. There's the scrapper, I'll actually get rid of it. If there isn't, then I won't. I'm not going to pick up anything else because the Umbra will only drop one thing. I don't think there is a scrapper. No, I don't. That just bounced between them. If I don't get it, I have enough time. I'll genuinely just do this again. I'll just quit out, restart, and just do another one of 10 minutes of just this. No. Yeah, but you're saying it like... It's only been 6 minutes. Yeah, like... I probably would tomorrow anyway. Also, I find it funny how, on the run I decide to not do, for time, there's an ATG, crit glasses, And several other things, probably, on the first level. You know what the sad part is? I can guarantee that I will get to... That's more of a you thing. I can guarantee that I will kill the Umbra and it will drop the ATG. All the stuff gets uploaded to YouTube anyway. So if you want a fill of me content, there is all the other bits that people didn't appear for. And by all the other bits, I mean pretty much all the other ones. So it's only been recently that people have been appearing. Which is simultaneously a good thing, and I'm not sure why, they just are. It's only 2 minutes, 5 seconds-ish, anyway. It's with only one item, and... I'm gonna say this in a not necessarily fully serious way, but also in a, like... Well, that's up to you. No, I'll say it in a not necessarily serious way, but also in a kind of serious way. If I decide to do something, then that's what I'm gonna do. I choose the times I can do, or that make sense to me. If people can't necessarily meet those times, especially when there's something going on later anyway, that's not necessarily to do with me. But no, I do, saying about the voice thing, there have been several people that have said it, and then I hear my voice and it's just like, yeah, but how? It's just me. But then again, I do have a very specific way of wording things that I haven't really heard anyone else use. I'm gonna climb. Yeah. Because, yeah, in just over an hour, I will be live again anyway. Not with this, with something else. And tomorrow, the stream will start an hour later than it did today. And it will go on for the same amount of time. I thought I could climb this. Oh, here's the Umbra who's being... being murdered by turrets. Boop. Yep, I was right. It's the ATG. I'm gonna do it on Drizzle this time, just because. High regeneration. Yeah, I didn't mean to pick up the ATG. That was entirely habit. So now I just need to wait another 10 minutes. Oh, you can hit them from here. They're either gigantic, or... Well, the shot's a hit scan, you can tell. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. It would happen as well. 50-50 chance, and it chooses the one that isn't what I want. That was odd. That wasn't necessarily the rate I clicked at. No, the thing I find funny saying about the way I say things is no one else in my family really speaks like this. The closest I would say is... I wouldn't say it does, because I think it's specifically these ones. Oh. Unless it's only a chance to drop an item in the first... No, it's not. It's 100% chance to drop one of the items in the inventory, which is why you do it by picking up nothing, because it's the only one. And you only gain logbook entries for items by physically picking them up. Captain spawning with it doesn't count. Also, I find it funny how it's even the exact same level. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that would have been useful. Oh, it would have had to be green, but yeah. Over the edge. There we go. Oh. They died from fall damage. That one didn't. Oh. I forgot that was knockback. I think this is, like, probably near the height limit of the level. Because, like, enemies will routinely... Well, wisps will routinely spawn just on the edge there, rather than up here. Yeah, enemies can take full damage. If you see a grey number like that, randomly, or like that on purpose... And again. Yeah, I didn't die that time, but yeah. It means they took full damage, or environmental damage that wasn't to do with you. But I like how this just shows how strong... Well, obviously this is Drizzle now, but even the first one shows how strong Captain is as a character. And saying that, he has... Oh, he might be anyway. I don't know. You could very, very obviously tell when I put my hand back on the mouse. I missed. Yeah, just looking at the Drizzle regeneration rate, or even the Rainstorm regeneration rate. Half regeneration rate Monsoon, so Eclipse 5 and onwards. Yeah, it's like a quarter of that, if not less. You escaped. That long, no. I don't know what that was. Well. Halfway. Might try and climb up the thing over there again. And there's a Colossus. Or at least a statue of a Colossus. But probably an actual Colossus. So I never played the first game. I probably should. Did I do it again? No. I know there isn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was an achievement for, or an unlock for destroying all of the birdie things, whatever they actually are. Also, something else is sometimes I feel like I'm like the only person who plays this game and I don't have any mods. Quality of life or otherwise. Mainly just because I can't be bothered. I don't necessarily... Yeah. I don't necessarily see the need for them. They are nice, but the items where I want to know the stats, I've memorized the stats. Obviously, certain ones, like Scrapper Speed and Printer Speed, are nice, but still don't necessarily need them. In some ways, I would actually argue that could even give an unfair advantage, because the amount of time you wait scrapping and printing is the payment you have for scrapping and printing. Not doing that and just having it be instant could... Can I physically not jump high enough? Guess not. So actually, what about... Yeah, another thing that you can do with enemies... Can you stand on this? No. Another thing you can do with enemies, aside from squish them... That wasn't quite squish, but yeah, the beacons can squish. Is momentum damage on flying enemies. Knock them into walls, ceilings, floors, or anything with enough speed, and you'll deal damage to them that way. Which is quite useful when it's paired with certain things, like I have a clip in my clips bit called Neum, which involves a Greater Wisp and Mercenary. I'm over 3/4 of the way there. It'd be sad if I died. I'm not going to do another one after this. This is already like another one that I didn't want to do. See, when I said about momentum damage and hitting enemies into walls, I didn't mean literally push them through a wall. Which I'm going to clip. I'll leave the timer running. I haven't actually seen your profile pic. Hooray. Yeah, which enemy is that? Oh, that's not the elite. It's an elite. But yeah, now I will quickly do this. Publish. There we go. Minute left. There is also that I genuinely have defensive microbots, so I am at much less of a risk from being hit by many things. Well, that's what I was trying to do with the glacial that flew through the wall. As for some potatoes, I mean, read the Grove Tender's under name description. I know what it is, but I've forgotten what it is. I will have to look. I know that the Grove Tender is literally just a gardener. So potatoes are flying balls of fire in masks. Wait, it might be that one, because that looks like it might be stuck on the wall. Oh no, it came away from the wall. No, I can't attack that yet. I do like the Umbra's effect on the level, making it very purple. It's come up. Did it? Yes, it did. And mine did too. Yeah, it may have a giant health bar, but I win. And now I have 2 defensive microbots. Or at least I can defend against 2 at the same time. Which is what happens if you stack defensive microbots. You can just defend against more than 1 attack per tick. I thought it actually added a second one to orbit you. It does not. It's still the same rate though, so things can still break through the defense if they're close enough or firing at the right offsets of each other. Oh, I now have the defensive microbots thingy, so... I literally now only have 1 thing to go. It literally is there because I kept saying I only have 1 thing to go and it's defensive microbots, but this has been here the entire time. Does it have... No. Highest stat count 2. The one that literally just has very red. So this is what a defensive microbot looks like. And notice their firing pattern. This is what a Solus probe looks like. And notice their laser. And little bits. Possibly a link. I don't know. Either way. Oh, also. Copy. Oh, the link, the randomly generated link on that one. Depressed, enticing web, really. Oh, and though. It's cut off by the OBS chat bit for me. Not the in-stream one, the other one. But yeah, that is the end of the Risk of Rain 2 one. Later on in an hour, basically, we will be starting Pokemon Platinum Soul Link Rules Nuzlocke. Or just Platinum Soul Link, really. Thanks to Akoa17 for following. And when I upload this, I'm not sure about doing a thumbnail for the Soul Link thing because I'm not going to cut it up. I'll probably just upload it as it is. So I'll do both of them and also the Binding of Isaac stuff that I haven't done yet but is ready to be uploaded. I was meant to do it yesterday and I didn't. So, or earlier. So I'll upload all of them at the same time. Yeah. So thanks to people for appearing. If it was tomorrow, I would have done another one, but time, because I can literally smell it now. I smell foods. Yeah. Bye. I don't know why I wave. I don't have a face cam. I could turn it on, but no, it's not good enough for that, and I don't care. Yeah. Anyway, bye.